Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we are here continuing The Batman. This is The Batman Season 1, Episode 5, The Man Who Would Be Bat. I love that title. I really, really do. Now, there's some confusion and some discussion going on in the last week's episode, and I think even earlier than that. But on The Cat and the Bat, Episode 4, last week's episode, people were commenting saying, this is actually Episode 6, and I had to make this correction. HBO Max, which is where I'm watching the show right now, and on the Blu-ray that was just released for the entirety of The Batman, had Episode 4 listed as The Cat and the Bat. Episode 5, The Man Who Would Be Bat. Episode 6, The Big Chill. Apparently The Big Chill, I guess, like Episode 4 on the airing date, and Episode 6 was The Cat and the Bat. I'm not really sure if I think that's correct, but I'm following the order of HBO Max and the recently released The Batman Complete series, which has this order that I'm watching the show in. So apologies if it's not the order that you think it's in. I'm following the order of Warner Brothers, HBO Max, putting it in this order, and then the Blu-ray having it in this order as well. So apologies. And I keep pointing back here because the Blu-ray is back behind me. So anyways, loving the hell out of this show. I really enjoyed the Catwoman design. I liked her first appearance, and I liked her little phrase, "That's not what they think." That was really interesting, the way she went about using that phrase to explain how people think we're working together, and he's like, no, we're not. That's not what they think. And now the media and also the police department are like, well, it seems Catwoman and Batman are working together. No, and Bruce is like, really? And then Alfred making the point, this is not what I meant when I said, Bruce, that you should meet people that are like-minded like you, basically liking the stuff that you like. This is not what I meant, that you find someone else who dresses up as an animal and goes out into the night, even though Batman and Catwoman, block my voice there, Batman and Catwoman are not the same in that aspect in terms of why they're going out dressed up as Batman and Catwoman. So regardless, really enjoyed the episode, and I'm curious if we go from here, guys. And with the title, The Man Who Would Be Bat, I don't know what that's referring to, but I'm excited to check it out and see what it's all about. So here we go, guys. Episode 5. Let's go.
For us again, and this is the thanks he gets?
I just want to tell him how grateful I am, up close and personal.
How grateful I am. Bats. Alright.
Coincidence?
If you were the Batman, what kind of pets would you have?
I mean, that's the point.
Wayne Industries.
Oh.
Looks like your buddy Wayne has some explaining to do.
We need to talk.
Yeah, let's talk.
I hope this is a social visit. Drop the act, buddy. We know you're the Batman.
What?
Psych.
Oh, psych. That was good. I'd say what? Yeah.
But if you want, Dr. Langstrom is an audiometrist and an expert in the science of hearing.
Langstrom. Oh shit, man bat. Okay, this makes sense now. The bats.
Where were you last night between 4 and 5 a.m.?
It wasn't being the Batman, I'll tell you that.
Waiting for my bats to return.
Mr. Wayne will be in touch.
Mr. Wayne. See you, man. That was really good. Like, we know you're the Batman.
Kept in the dark, Dr. Langstrom.
She's the reason for my research, Mr. Wayne. You see, I'm on the verge of a breakthrough. A cure.
Langstrom's on the verge of a breakthrough, Alfred. In scientific terms,
I mean,
on the verge.
on the verge.
Yes.
I mean, that's true.
Maybe Bruce Wayne, until your uncle can
Mom! There's some total weirdo at the door!
She's not deaf.
hear
Uh-oh.
the Batman vigilante.
It's a cool picture.
A pompous pretty boy like you could never understand my work.
Uh-huh, sure.
I want to be like the Batman.
Oh.
Want to be a crime fighter?
The birth of Man-Bat.
Okay, just right away. He knows the name he's gonna take. Damn. Alright. It's pretty cool. Smart. Smart. Yep, I knew it. Put him in the freezer. Smart. Yeah, he busted out from the top.
Whoa. Check it out. Even billionaires put in overtime. Detectives.
The car's coming. Oh shit! Oh my god, how is he gonna explain this?
Your social life will have to wait, Mr. Wayne.
For what?
Langstrom's hiding something.
We need another look.
But he doesn't know. Okay, go look. Whatever.
It's late.
Assailant with bat wings downtown.
The Batman.
Who else?
I mean,
Might just get that
who else?
Langstrom
He's
after
right
all.
there, but okay. Bye. You gonna eat some goats? Oh my god, he actually's gonna eat a goat. Oh my god.
Completely drained of blood to qualify.
Oh, vampire. Uh-oh. Let's see, why are we seeing this guy? Oh, he's moving quick. There you go. Reminds me of Arkham Knight, the game. You could jump on the back of Man-Bat. Watch it. Jesus. Hey, that had to hurt. Ooh. Oh, seriously? Perfect landing. There you go. Turning back. Not lasting.
Who's the better bat?
Well, I mean, you're actually a bat. Or like a hybrid, but...
Oh, but
About to say, knock it out of his hand. That's smart.
Freeze! Give it up, Langstrom!
He's not Langstrom. What the hell? Oh, shit. Oh! He didn't drink all of it.
You're not the Batman.
No. Oh, he's turning again.
Langstrom.
I'm gonna take him with me. Bye, everybody.
You're gonna need more firepower to bring that thing down.
Yeah. Oh, he's tracking it. And he's gone. Tracking device. Okay. Smart. That was a good throw, too. I mean, obviously, he was gonna hit his target, but still. Leave him alone. He's sleeping. That was a cool shot. Well, that's awesome. I'm loving the visuals.
Out of the daylight.
Yeah, exactly. Smart. Underground.
In its cave.
Get out of the way. That's not weird at all. Careful. He knows you're coming. Yeah, it's a trap. Careful. I'm about to say, where's he at? Okay. Yeah, he's waiting. Careful.
Time to see who is the better bat.
Time to see. Let's go. Oh! Oh, that was awesome. Oh! Get off. Get off. Get. Oh, shit. Fix it. Fix it. Messing with the sonar. So your visual's not really going to help you. Jesus. That was good. Do you have another dose? I hope not.
I'm not sure what's creepier. A big rat with wings or a drowned rat without them.
Bennett, everything tagged in bags so forensics can...
It's been cleared out.
What happened here?
Oops.
Maybe Langstrom didn't want anyone analyzing his work. I'm just glad we're back down to one bad guy.
Exactly.
If Langstrom isn't the Batman, who is?
Bruce Wayne. I said Batman. Batman's Batman.
in time,
In time.
night will belong to Man-Bat.
Sounds like Joker. That's cool. Once again, another great episode of The Batman, the Man Who Would Be Bat. I really like that title a lot. I really, really do. The Man Who Would Be Bat. I was thinking in my head before the episode started, and we found out, of course, early on, they didn't waste too much time. Langstrom, Man-Bat, all that kind of stuff. I was thinking the title might have referred to maybe Bruce's origin of him becoming the Batman, like his decision to put on the cape and cowl, but instead it's about Langstrom being obsessed with Batman and wanting to become the better Bat, Man-Bat. And he already knew his name, Man-Bat. So I really liked how they approached the episode, and I will have to say this too, I was noticing it throughout the episode, and I think back more on the episodes prior to this. The visuals of this show cannot be praised enough. I loved some of the visuals in this episode, especially when the sun's coming up and Bruce is trying to figure out, you know, where is, like, I tagged him, where is Man-Bat? Like, where is he at, looking all around, and the sun's coming up, and just the way the sun was hitting on Batman and the suit and the hitting on Gotham City, I'm like, this looks really, really cool, and they really did a great job with it, and I really just liked all they did for this episode in terms of Man-Bat's design, his vision in terms of his sonar and everything. It was really well done in terms of the visuals of what he was seeing from his perspective, and then, of course, diving into more into Bennett and Yen and everything, and them trying to figure out who is, you know, the Batman. So, okay, the Langstrom reveal was really, really cool, because we have Batman being chased by Yen and Bennett, and he's like, he catches criminals where we're paying him by like trying to, like, you know, stop him, And she's like, I want to thank him personally for, you know, being so good. It's like, no, like, you want to find out who it is, because she was tasked to find out who the Batman is. Bennett, of course, has this opinion of Batman is good. And then at the end of the episode, he is saved by Batman, and of course he stops Man-Bat. So Bennett now once again has a reason to not go after Batman, because he's not the bad guy here. His methods, you know, he's a vigilante, he's going outside the law, yes. But Bennett thinks that Batman is good for the city, especially with, I think it was episode 2, where him and Bruce are playing that basketball game, and they're kind of sitting on the bench afterwards and talking about how, you know, I think it's great that the villains in the city brings out the Batman. And then, of course, Bruce bringing up that typical response and that thing we've heard time and time again about, well, hopefully it's not the other way around, where the Batman brings out the villains. There's a balance there. So, yeah. The Bats heading to Wayne Industries, and Yin and Bennett tracking it and going, what's going on here? And then Bennett, of course, drop the act, Bruce. We know you're Batman. And he's like, what? He's like, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just messing with you. But we have to figure out why are these bats showing up at your company? Which I think I referenced this in the last week's episode, saying we haven't seen Wayne Industries yet. We haven't seen the business side of what Bruce has to deal with. And we actually get a good portion of that in terms of being in the location, in the vicinity of Wayne Industries. And of course, it's tied into Langstrom and everything. And so what I liked is that Langstrom gave that really sob story of why he needs the research to continue with his niece and her hearing. And Bruce actually goes to her house with a hearing aid to help her. And he's signing for her and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, Mom, there's a crazy guy. He's like, what? You can hear her? It's like, crap. And then, but Langstrom I guess he just assumed or knew that Bruce was going to show up. Or maybe Langstrom got a call. I'm not really sure. But then he just drinks the formula. And he's like, I got 2 more doses after this one. And the transformation and the design of Man-Bat was great. I really liked the transformation scene was great, but the design was really, really cool. Like I mentioned, of course, the sonar and everything, the visuals of what he can see, the sonar is pretty cool. The whole sequence where Batman is on the back of Man-Bat as he's flying around was pretty cool as well in terms of the visuals. And that one guy in the binocular, the telescope or whatever, is like, what the crap? Like, I'm seeing double. And then, of course, Yen and Bennett not so much, but Yen going like, Langstrom, you're the Batman and everything. And then we have that whole sequence where after this sequence goes down, Langstrom turns back to being human. And then Yen and Bennett, of course, are there. And it's like, well, there's Batman standing there. You have Langstrom, you know, cuffed up. He just drank a good portion of that stuff, which, by the way, I'm glad that Batman threw the Batarang or whatever and knocked one of those vials out of his hands. But you're not going to allow him just to drink it in front of you. You're the Batman. You would prevent that. He actually did. But transformed again, and then she's like, I need a copter to follow Man-Bat. No, not Batman, Man-Bat. It's like, okay, at least you're showing the difference there. And then we have a sequence that I think was really interesting. And the build up to it was funny because we have Alfred sitting in the chair. He's clearly in his pajamas and he's talking to Bruce at one point in the episode, but then he's sleeping and he's like calling like 5 a.m. or something. He's like, Alfred. And he's like sleeping away. It's like, come on, answer your phone. And he prepares some items for Bruce. I was wondering what it was. And of course, this leads into that really cool visuals of the sun rising and the really cool visuals of the suit and everything and just Gotham as a whole. When he goes underground, the cape retracting as he's running at Man-Bat and then the metal wings come out was so freaking awesome. That was great. And then using that like device, he actually hit a button on this device that causes his sonar to be manipulated, and he's like, it's causing some problems. So Langstrom, as Man-Bat, is unable to actually detect Batman to the fullest extent in terms of actually visually seeing him and everything. And that cool like hallway run shot where he can hear the footsteps because like there's water, of course, throughout all of the sewer area. So he was able to kind of like this running tracking to see Batman's coming towards him. So he knew to surprise him, but ultimately Batman wins at the end of the day. And then we end with Langstrom laughing like the Joker's like, one day I will reign or something at the night. It's like, all right, buddy, you're kind of like Joker with that like really crazy laugh, but Langstrom was going crazy. But he was obsessed and he wanted to be feared. And that was his whole purpose. He wanted to be feared. He didn't want to be a vigilante or whatever or fighting crime. He wanted to be feared. All right. That's what you want, man. I mean, you got it because you were definitely scary. Your design pretty crazy. But I mean, you were literally Man-Bat. So it was really well done in that aspect. But I think at some point, I think Yen's going to have a turning point where she's not going to be so much trying to track the Batman anymore, because Bennett is definitely not wanting to track the Batman. He keeps questioning, even though he's on the team that's supposed to be tracking Batman, he doesn't want to find out who Batman is. I mean, I think he's going to find out at some point. I think. I do want to mention this. I almost forgot. The one sequence where he's trying to run out the door of Wayne Enterprises, and there's Yen and Bennett, and he was running out, and he's like, here comes the car. He had to use his phone as like, oh yeah, it was something or whatever. I think they said like email or something. He said like it was like a message or something for some girl. I think it's what he referenced, but he had to stop the car because the car was going to fly in. He was going to jump in and go, but they were both standing there, and he's like, got to get the car to go away because it would have been bad. Such a good sequence. God, I love this show. I love this show. I really love this show, and I can't get enough of it. I love the fact that it was picked, or at least it was really voted on quite a bit, and I decided to go with it in terms of this is the next show, because I'm really having a great time watching it. And I thank you guys so much for supporting the videos and supporting my reactions to the Batman. Of course, my playlist for my reactions are in the description and in the cards somewhere up there or something, I think. But yeah, so go check out previous videos if you haven't already. And whatever you thought about this episode, I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have about this episode, let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.